But every so often, we find someone who has managed to pull off a sort of Peter Pan trick, leading a grown-up life while keeping a hand in the never-never land of childhood. This story ends with a moral and begins with some big boys' toys. Mechanicsville, Maryland. For Wade Mahaffey, the name couldn't be more apropos. For in this sleepy St. Mary's town, he hand-built his dream machine. A replica 1927 Ford Roadster. Sort of. And it's street legal and fancy free.
I did a lot of thinking about it, and I came up with a roadster type body would be perfect for that. I could get the thing street legal. I could make the thing lightweight. I could make it go fast with minimum horsepower, and it being a convertible, you know, the excitement's there. The wind is in your face all the time.
And lately, there have been cameras and reporters in his face as well. The fire engine red dragster has been getting lots of press and is an attention grabber wherever it goes. It even took on an airplane in what turned out to be a very short race. It may not be faster than a speeding plane, but its original design did win it the Philadelphia World of Wheels Award for Outstanding Engineering.
That says something that I did. That's not that this guy over here has got a $5,000 paint job, and I can't afford that. But he doesn't have what I have in my hands and so forth, in my imagination, see.
And it's imagination that's transformed a childhood fantasy into reality. Wade fell for fast cars from the word go-kart when his father gave him his first taste of life in the fast lane.
As I got of age to where he thought I could handle that, he put me in the seat there and let me drive the thing one time, and I think it pretty much went wild after that. And that carried on into my bicycle days, and which, you know, you try to race the bicycles, and you try something new, and you try making it into a chopper, and that started fabrication, I guess.
Adjust the front a little bit. Careful.
As Mahaffey inherited his need for speed from his dad, so he passes it along to his son. As the saying goes, the difference between men and boys is the price of their toys.
The cars are not cheap. To have the truck, the trailer, and the car. The car is made basically from monies earned working in the shop on other people's vehicles.
But I've got the fastest set of wheels in town. Cause something comes up to me, he don't even try. Cause if you had a set of wings, man, I know she could fly. She's a little loose scoop, you don't know what I've done.
While working on cars helps pay the freight, Mahaffey's real job is apparatus technician down at Fire Station 19. That's right, he drives the truck.
I think I've wanted to be a fireman ever since I was probably much younger than even the go-kart days. In fact, my dad said that one time he had actually come looking for me, and I had gone across the road and was in the firehouse in a diaper. And I can remember as being a young boy always wanting to go to my cousin's house so that I could put his dad's fire helmet on and his fire coat and play the role.
We can just leave that one hooked up and use that one.
Training exercises keep the firefighters alert and ready. Too often, they are called to the scene of a grisly wreck that's the result of some kid trying to show off or be cool. And that prompted Wade to declare Mahaffey Motorsports an alcohol and drug-free zone, and to use his show car as a means to an end.
It's a means of getting in touch with them, because it's almost like a sports figure. The basketball players, the football players, race cars are exciting to children. And if they see this, maybe they'll tend to pay a little attention about what we're talking about, and maybe they'll remember that later on down the line.
Wade tells kids they don't have to break the law to be cool. It's a simple message that is welcomed by local schools and anti-drug organizations such as SAD, Students Against Driving Drunk.
But there are some serious accidents that go on out there, and that you people don't get a chance to see it. And even if you do see it, if you see a picture in the paper or something, it's not going to grip you as it would to actually see a live person there and maybe expire right in front of you. So the key to it is not getting that situation, which means to control your drinking. Basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to get the car out there and get it in the public's eye. You know, and I try to do something positive with the car, and I feel like that's also giving something back to the community. When you got something like this, peer pressure is not a problem. You know what I mean? So in other words, you get peer pressure when they talk to you and they want you to experiment with something. You know, when you got this, you tell them what to experiment with. I try to show them that this is a race car. This car has a purpose. When it's operated as a race car, it does have the safety features and stuff that are necessary. And that when it's driven on the street, it's driven in a very professional manner. And it's not hot-rodded around and so forth. So the thing has a purpose, and it's operated there for that purpose.
While Mahaffey is pleased with the reception both his car and message have received, he's got no plans to slow down. Already, he has another high-test car on the drawing board.
The next car will be a 1937 Fiat with the interior that looks exactly like an aircraft. All of the gauges, all of the switches and lights and so forth will be exactly like you're sitting in a cockpit. The car, I think, will probably be one of the most advanced and outrageous cars that'll be seen in the automotive world. There is still a little boy in here. However, there's a very mature side that knows right from wrong. That way I can be the little boy and drive the car, but I have to obey the laws on the road when I drive, and I have to understand those things. I think that it is great that you can be a little boy and want to do something, and you can grow up into your middle ages and you can be that, what you wanted to be as a child.
Well, I dig the same things that turned me on as a kid.